Hello guys, Primates Ayodele releases 2024 prophecies on Senate President Akpabio, Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, Igboho, Wike, NAS and others. And these have got Nigerians talking. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for this coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The leader of Iric Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elisha Ayodele, has released out a 91-page prophecies for the year 2024. Primate Ayodele's 2024 prophecies touched on Nigerians' economy, the All Progressive Congress, APC, Nigerian Governors Forum, and the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Other areas of the prophecies include Biafra, Simon, Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, and Igboho. He further spoke about the Senate President Kanu, Akpabio, the National Security Advisor, NAS, Ribado, and Aso Rock. Not left out were predictions on Rivers State, yes, on Wike, as well as upcoming elections in Edo State and Ondo State. Part of the prophecies reads, "The Spirit of God says, the Nigerian economy needs a lot of prayers for it to be revived. The economic policies and activities need to be well moderated and coordinated in order to achieve desired results. I foresee that under the current realities, the suffer will be stronger than the safer will be stronger than the naira also. The dollar to Nigeria will rise to 1,400, and this will shake the economy so badly. There are forces that are hell-bent at frustrating the Tinubu-led federal government, but they will not be successful. The Spirit of God says," this is All Progressive Congress. "The Spirit of God says the APC is scheming to turn Nigeria to a one-party system. If the PDP fails to wake up from its slumber, I foresee that some of their prominent members will be moving to the APC in droves. I foresee mass decamping or cross-carpeting of political gladiators. The Spirit of God says the state that the PDP won in the last governorship polls must be carefully and jealously guided so as not to be taken away from them or be frustrated by court cases or the activities of the enemies. The Spirit of God says Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu will still fight. I foresee division within the ranks of IPOB. The Spirit of God says those clamoring for the release of Nnamdi Kanu will not be appreciated in 2024. If they are not very careful, Nnamdi Kanu is risking very long jail term. The Spirit of God says Nnamdi Kanu must not be jailed. He deserves no special favor, but let there be justice. I foresee that Nnamdi Kanu does not need favor, but let there be justice. Nnamdi Kanu does not need special treatment from the government, but the application of the rule of law as applicable to him. The Spirit of God says jailing him will cause chaos, especially in the southeast. I foresee that if Igboho should return to Nigeria, the government will calm down on him. Nigeria needs prayers, as I foresee that Nnamdi Kanu can only be released through dialogue and special consideration and understanding by the government, and definitely not by protest and fault findings. The Spirit of God says the Biafra movement will have so many issues to face. It will be divided into two. Simon Ekpa. It will be divided into two. Simon Ekpa will face embarrassment and he also risks arrest. I foresee that they will do everything for Nnamdi Kanu to drop his Biafra agitation. Those who are negotiating for his release will tell him to drop his agitation, which will not be realistic, and also they will penetrate the inner caucus of the IPOB movement to impress on members. the need for Nnamdi Kanu to accept government conditions and to be released. Also, the sit-at-home orders, the government will take a very step to stop it. I foresee that the big men and seasoned, the Senate President, Godwin Akpabio, will have it rough with some senators. I foresee that senators will look at Akpabio eye to eye and will not see Akpabio as a person who is in control of the Senate chambers activities. Godwin Akpabio will not be able to say anything, including the policy of the government, and everything the government is doing will be well accepted, either good or bad. I foresee that Akpabio will develop hatred for his critics in the Senate as they will be sidelined. The Senate president must watch his health seriously in the month of August, September, and October. He must not overdo things. The Spirit of God revealed to me that there will be serious moves on the ground to effect the removal of the National Security Advisor. I foresee that the current NAS will do more in rendering quality service to the country and the president on security-related issues, in sharp contrast to what the case used to be. The Spirit of God says the moves to remove him will not see the light of the day. There will be serious moves to condemn most of his ways and actions in office. The Spirit of God says the NAS should create the Spiritual Intelligence Department to coordinate spiritual pronouncement and divine directives from God on security in the country. The Spirit of God says we need to pray fervently so that the Governors Forum will not be bereaved. Let us pray so that the governors will not be getting confused on that. The governors will not be trading words with themselves. Let us rebuke through prayers that we can cause misunderstanding, in the forum as reviewed by the Spirit of God. Let us pray that no governor will be involved in an accident, be indicted before leaving office, or lose any of their aides in terrible circumstances. The Spirit of God says, let us pray against problems in Aso presidential villa. Let us pray against fire breakout, attacks, or losing anybody in the villa. Let us rebuke art of disobedient. I foresee there will be a proposal for the construction of a new presidential villa. There will be leakages of classified documents in the Aso villa as reviewed by the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God revealed to me that the Aso villa needs spiritual cleansing because of strange happenings hovering over around the place. I foresee some political parties will form a coalition to fight Charles Soludo of Anambra State. The Spirit of God says the APC will draft and toccate any coalition plan to unseat the party at the center in 2027. I foresee that except the PDP rebrands its structure and does all that is needful, the PDP will have issues in future political context. The PDP needs to re-strategize. As shown to me by the Spirit of God, APC will have some creaks that will need urgent attention. I foresee that their own time of tribulation awaits them. The leadership crisis in APC is imminent. These are the words of the Lord. I foresee a total crisis in APC because Tinubu will come with some decisions that will sideline some people. I foresee too much display of dictatorial power in APC. Some key party members will leave PDP and APC, but they will receive shocks at the end of the day. I foresee the government will close down some schools and some hospitals will be shut down as well. Nigerians, I beg. When I don't hear the matter so. This is what he said God shows him. And if he puts mad for anything when person talk saying that God show him. So I beg, make I drop one for you. How you take see this matter? Kindly share your thoughts below in the comment section. Thank you.